In this video, we will explore what assignment briefs might look like and how they should be interpreted. We're going to go over the information that an assignment brief might contain. We're going to discuss how to use your assignment brief and consider how to keep track of your deadlines. So first of all, what information would you expect to find in an assignment brief? Firstly, there is going to be your assignment task. This is what the tutor wants you to do as part of your assignment. This could be in the form of an essay or a report, in which case there might be an essay question that you have to answer as part of your assignment. Alternatively, it could be a poster or a presentation or a video that you've got to produce. In this case, you'll be given guidance on exactly what it is that the tutor wants you to produce and how to do it. It will also include deadline information. Make sure that you take careful note of this right from the moment that you've received your assignment brief. Note down the date and also the time that you have to submit. If your assignment is something like a presentation, you might end up having two deadlines. There will be the deadline for when you have to deliver your presentation, and there might be a separate deadline for submitting your slides and any additional material via your online portal. So do read through your assignment brief carefully and make note of this. It will also include some learning outcomes. This is information that tells you exactly what your tutors want you to demonstrate in your assignment. This could be knowledge that you've learned about your topic, and it could also be particular academic skills, such as research or critical analysis. It's a good idea to make a note of this and underline any key words so that you know you're keeping on track. You will also be given a word count or a time limit. For a written assignment, you'll be given a number of words that your assignment has to fit into. For example, you might be asked to write a 2,000-word essay. If you go more than 10% over or under the 2,000 words, you might lose marks. If you're delivering a presentation or an assignment that has an audio or visual aspect to it, you might be given a time limit instead. Again, you need to keep within that time limit, as you will lose marks for going massively over or under. You will also be given contact information. At the top of the brief, you will find the tutor's name and also their contact details, usually their email address. They might also give you information about their office hours. This is so you know who to get in touch with if you're having any problems with the assignment. You may also have some formatting guides. This is information that tells you how your assignment should be presented. This could be information like how to use headings and subheadings. It could be what font style to use. If it's a presentation, it should give you information about how they want the slides to look or what additional material you need to produce. Again, make sure you take note of this information so that you know you're formatting everything correctly and you're not going to lose marks. Finally, towards the end, you will find grade descriptors. This will show you what skills you need to exhibit and to what extent to achieve certain marks. Have a look through these and keep referring back to them as you work on your assignment to make sure that you're doing everything you can to meet the grade that you are aiming for. So what are they used for? Firstly, obviously they're used for explaining the task you are being set. Quite often assignment briefs are quite long. This is because your tutors want you to have as much information as possible so that you can achieve the best mark that you can. They're also used for ensuring that you know who to get in touch with on your academic team and might also provide you with information on who you can contact for additional support. For example, they might ask you to get in touch with the library refer you to your virtual learning environment, or tell you to get in touch with a study skills tutor if you need extra support in a particular area. There might also be information on any formative assessment opportunities that you have. For example, the academics might give you an opportunity to come in for a Q&A where you can ask questions about your assignment, or to practice running an extract of your presentation to get some constructive feedback before the assessment. They're also used to help you understand how to get a good grade. Again, look at the matrix at the end, which shows all of the grade descriptors. It shows you exactly how your skills need to be advanced and developed to achieve higher grades. It also indicates what the assignment should look like. The tutors want you to be really clear on exactly how to present your assignment, the kind of language that should be used, the kinds of fonts that should be used, titles, headings, subheadings, whether you need to include a cover page or not. They also indicate how your time should be managed. By setting out exactly what you need to produce, including the word count and the amount of topics that need to be covered, it will give you an indication of how much time you need to prepare your assignment, and therefore what time you should get started. It's good to keep in mind any other deadlines you might have for other courses that you are studying, as these may need to be juggled. It's important that you start planning this very early on, just so that you know you're completing everything on time and you're not having to rush at the end. So how should you use them? As soon as you get your assignment brief, make a careful note of the due date and time. Check the details of who you need to contact if you're struggling. Examine the task you've been set carefully, making sure you know exactly what's expected of you. See if you can underline any keywords or make notes and annotate if there are any questions you want to ask if something isn't clear. Before you start writing, check the brief for any technical instructions as to how your assignment should be set out. Look at the grade descriptors to make sure that you're doing what you need to get the grade you want. And double check instructions before you submit to make sure that everything is correct. Finally, it's really important to pay attention to deadlines. You'll be given a date when your assignment is due in, and you'll probably also have a time that you need to be aware of. This can vary from course to course. Sometimes students are asked to submit by midnight on a given day. Sometimes it's 9 p.m, sometimes it's midday. Make sure you've made a careful note of this because you don't want to get caught out. You will lose marks if your assignment is in late, so you don't want to get a lower grade than you deserve. In summary, keep referring back to your assignment brief throughout the process of working on your assignment. Make sure you know who to get in touch with if you need support. And keep an eye on the deadline and ensure that you know how to apply for extensions if you need one.